What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, the first video of ours for 2021, and I'm doing a recap on my trade of Penn National Gaming today. So what we're looking at is a 6-month chart, and as you can tell, over the past 6 months our overall trend is up, so we are bullish on Penn overall. So for this trade, as you can see, we had this run up and then a retracement or a pullback below the 9-period moving average. So what I'm looking for is a break back above that 9-period moving average, and sometimes it'll take off right away, but a lot of the time it pulls back. As you can see right here, we got this pop above the 9-period moving average, pull back, and then a green day that took over these two candles right here. We also have the parabolic SAR as bullish. We have a break in our average volume. RSI headed up. Everything's looking pretty good. So our initial signal for this would be our break in this trend right here. Put some lines up so you can see it. It's kind of a little bit of a bearish channel. Once we broke outside of that, that's when Penn caught on the radar, and then basically just looking for an increase in volume, and we didn't really get that volume until after the pullback and then this big green day. So I ended up buying today, and I'll show you where and why I bought on the daily graph. I'm still holding this position because we ended up closing above the previous high. So I'm swinging this into tomorrow morning. So today Penn kind of started off pretty slow. It actually pulled back down here below the 9-period moving average, and what I really like to see is when it's red and then it goes up and closes green. In the first candle, that's a really good signal. But you could always get these fake outs and then it drop back down. So I really wanted to wait for some confirmation. And when we got this sideways action right here, there was a chance it could have pulled back. RSI was high, stochastics were high, so there was a chance it could have went sideways and then pulled back, and then maybe hit the 9-period moving average and bounced off the VWAP, or it could have broke down if the overall market started falling even more. But once I got this hammer, I started looking at an entry point, and then we started getting this green candle. On a 10-minute candle, if there's 2 minutes left before you get a new candle and the price is way up here, you can't guarantee it, but you've got a pretty good idea that it's going to close above this area. So the candle was about half of what it is, and there was about a minute or two left before we got a new candle, and that's when I pulled the trigger on my entry on my one call option, and then we had this huge jump in volume, which was good. Had a little bit of a pullback into the 9 moving average later. Things got kind of slow, but then after running into lunchtime, Penn actually ran up for the rest of the day.
This some serious gourmet shit.